Well, first of all, hey, you got a second place finisher right here. Did you make the top 20? Or I think you
I
made
don't know.
25,
I
but
don't know. Yeah.
not a bad performance out of the team as a whole. How do you feel about the day?
I think they left some things out there. I mean, there's some things working, but with our really coming into the middle of our season, I think we're where we need to be, getting ramped up, ready for regionals next 2 weeks from Monday, week from Monday, 19th. So that's going to be nice. Brennan's been playing good golf. Um, leaves a few mistakes out there, cost him a few strokes today. He had a pretty good round up and down, but Barron's steadily improving. So going into regionals, I think it's looking pretty good for us as trying to maybe get two or three of them to qualify for state. So
And how'd you feel about your performance? Of course, second, everyone wants to be number one, but sometimes, hey, number two ain't bad either, especially your junior year where you got another year to grow. How do you feel about today?
Yeah, like you said, I definitely left a lot out there. Would like to get back, but I felt like I made do with what I had and put together an okay round.
And this is a slick course. I mean, you're looking at standing water. Of course, all courses are going to be this way when you get this much rain. But what was it like adapting to it? And then slowly it kind of changed a little bit as the weather conditions changed. What was the course like today?
It was a little wet and bare in spots. You just had to kind of know how to deal with bare lies, and the greens kind of reacted differently as the day went on. But I think by the last 5, 6 holes, I kind of started to figure out what they were doing.
And Barron, hey, not a bad spot yourself. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to break into that top 10, but sometimes, you got to work your way up on that.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about today?
Yeah, it was good. I definitely had missed opportunities. I just didn't, I guess, push the envelope when I needed to. I guess, didn't really have good lies. We played it down today, so I mean, I don't know. It wasn't really bad. I just kind of hung in there, I guess.
And while a lot of teams, you were just kind of talking about it earlier, a lot of teams, they're coming towards the end of the season. You're
Right.
just smack in the middle. How do you feel about the team as a whole and making progress the way you guys
well, I
have?
think I think overall where we're at is where you know, we're where we should be. I guess um, losing the two we lost last year put us at a big void. So some guys have had to step up and play up into positions that maybe they weren't quite ready for, but they're adapting to them, and they're doing well. They're competing. They're giving me their best, and some days it's golf's a humbling sport. One day you're up, the next day you're down, so it can be a struggle. But team wise, I think going into next week, they changed our regional from Columbus back to Anderson County, so we're going to have a little bit of an advantage, because we've practiced up there all year with our golf course being closed. So I think that's going to have some confidence for the kids going in. So I think Tuesday, when we're actually up there playing Anderson County for our meet, will be a good indication of where they're going to kind of fall for regionals. So Tuesday's going to be the day, and that'll let me know what we need to work on Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday before regionals. So, but I think overall, Barron is he missed the tournament this week, so today was the first day swinging clubs for him. Because of the rain and everything yesterday, and I was at another tournament, so he's going to get better. Brennen, there's a few things to tweak, um, and bringing in, Xander will be here next week, which he's going to be a big benefit. Being able to work with their swings a little bit more, kind of fine tuning a few things, giving them some mental aspects of the game that maybe have told them, but maybe they just don't want to listen to me. I don't know, but I think that's going to help out. Plus, he's a pretty competitive golfer, so it's going to kind of push him a little bit, and I know he'll push him pretty hard. So, kind of looking at next week, I'll know more on Tuesday. Is I guess what I'm saying, and then team wise, Isaiah's stepped up this year as a freshman, and he's just consistently improved every tournament. So that's a benefit going forward, especially looking into next year and the years down the road. So Obviously, we would have liked to come up and been a three-peat league champ, but wasn't in the cards for us today. But I mean, I was hoping you'd win it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it happens.
And final question goes to you two. You're about to play a whole lot of golf over the next 2 weeks. It's a lot of time to work on yourself, a lot of time to evaluate the team and take a look at how you can help people. Kind of what are these next couple weeks going to be like for you guys? Starting with you, sir.
Yeah, I definitely gotta drop the steering wheel and pick up a golf club. I feel like I need to start playing a lot more golf, a lot more practice. This rain hadn't really helped at all, but I feel like I need to pick up more club and go down to Chanute or Garnett, play a lot.
What do you think?
I think just continuing to get tournament experience is going to be beneficial. Just preparing every day, working towards regionals and hopefully state. I think, just tweaking a few things here and there when we do have practice will help and see if we can use it in the next tournaments.
All right, well, that's all I got here. I appreciate you.
All right.
Appreciate you guys. Thank